Hey guys, and tonight we're together for the Untold Story, Part 1, an exclusive, I guess, about Eden Revisited Ministries. Well, our journey begins in 2005 after our firstborn son was born, and it was in that first year after he was born that I was able to teach a women's Bible study at the church we were at. And very early in the Bible study, I really could see the Lord just placing a call on my life to teach and to train and to minister to women. And honestly, for the next 2 to 3 years, I was disobedient to that call. I was at a place spiritually where I had a lot of fear in my life. And I was afraid that I may not say the right thing. It might not always make sense. I was really struggled with people pleasing at the time. And so all these things were kind of surmounting. And as a result, for the next 2 years, I kept my mouth shut. I kind of walked out of that, realizing, you know what, Lord, I do not want to ever say the wrong thing, so I'm just going to be quiet. And I also did not want to struggle with pride. I did not want to give pride a foothold anywhere in my life, so because of that, I decided that my mouth, I would not speak at all, and I would not minister at all. So honestly, the next 2 years were 2 years of I was miserable. God had placed a call in my life to do a certain thing, and I was not living it out. And one night I was on the floor, just really in devotion with the Lord, and just in a time of prayer with Him, and very, very vividly just felt the Lord, just not in an audible voice, but just the Spirit of the Lord just say, you know what, Nicole, I've placed a call in your life, and you are being disobedient because you're not living it out. And it was there on the floor of our home in Slidell, Louisiana, that it was a time of surrender, saying to the Lord, saying, Lord, I am not going to not do something, to not live out the call that you've placed on my life out of fear, because I'm afraid what others may think or others may say. So Lord, I'm going to fully surrender my life to you. Whatever your plans are, whatever you have for me, if you have me to speak to 5 women, if you have me to speak to 500 women, whatever your plans are, Lord, I want to be obedient to that. And I know that I'm going to go forth with the Word of God as the authority. See, Hebrews says that the Word of God is sharper than any two-edged sword, able to pierce to the bone and to the marrow. And that's the amazing thing, that as we go out and as we teach and God opens the door to minister to different women at different conventions and things across the southeastern United States, we go forth with His Word being the authority. And that's the exciting part, when you see the Word and you unpack the Word as it was meant to be unpacked, and see the hearts of the women just be so receptive to the Word of God, because that's the authority. That's why we can go out with boldness and clarity, because that's the authority that we stand on. So that's been a journey, and an amazing journey of faith, of surrender, of laying down fears that were not the easiest thing to lay down. But it was a journey that I'm so grateful that the Lord in His grace was patient with me on as a broken vessel, going forth and surrendering to the call. And this, I guess, is the untold story of Eden Revisited Ministries and how we were formed. Bye-bye.